Sonder. The realization that each random person is living a life as vivid and complex as your own.
So I wanted to start this episode off by saying thank you to everybody who viewed, supported, anybody who listened to the podcast, anybody who told their friends, their family members about the podcast. We've got a lot more support than I honestly could have, than I honestly thought we would be getting. I thank everybody coming along with us on this journey. It was honestly a dream come true for me, because I've always wanted to have a podcast, and I've always been that podcast guy. I like to talk a lot, so that's why, I've always wanted to be in a podcast. And just, it's just been amazing. I mean, we have 11 reviews on Spotify, and they're all 5 stars. And I think we have a total of 500 plus listens to, with just 10 episodes. And I guess this is where we're ending it. Like I said, thank you for following us. It's a dream come true. We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. We kind of just splurged a lot. And I'm not bragging, I'm not saying we splurged a lot of money. I'm just saying we kind of spent a lot of money on equipment that we didn't know if it was going to bite us on our ass later on. We, we had blessings like these chairs. Instead of having to buy a bunch of chairs for like $40 each, I found these chairs, 4 chairs for $20. It's just a lot of blessings along the way. A lot of people were willing to be interviewed. A lot of people were willing to help. And I've definitely learned a lot about myself through speaking with everybody. I've learned a lot. And I'm sure Vontae's learned too. I mean, just people's perspectives are crazy. Just how people see the world. And with this latest episode with Tuna, shout out to the boy. Buy his shirts, his merch, theonlytuna.com.
Get that drip.
But it's just an eye-opening experience for us. And we'd love to continue. This isn't the end of the podcast. It's just the end of season 1. We're going to take a break. You probably won't see another episode until February. And I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but we do have plans to renovate the room a bit so that we can get video and put them on YouTube. I know a lot of y'all listen to our podcast through the website because you don't have Spotify or Google Podcast, which is perfectly fine. But just to make it more convenient for you guys, I do want to put it on YouTube. Also, so you can see our facial expressions, because we do like to get animated sometimes. But
And we are also on Apple Music. I feel like a lot of y'all probably don't know that because we don't really advertise or push that we post on Apple Music as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I use
on
Android.
Amazon, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple more that we should probably be more open about. But for you people with iPhones and love Apple Music, we are definitely out there on Apple Music as well.
Yeah. And like I said, we can't thank you enough. This has been amazing. I started this podcast to kind of help people see that they're not going through it alone. This world can be cruel at times, and you're not the only one living through it. And honestly, so by trying to help you guys help me a lot. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of feedback. At first, I only wanted hour episodes, so some of the interviews were rushed at first. If you go back and listen to them, you just see us slowly progress and get better and better. From here on out, you can expect longer interviews. Some may be up to 2 hours, honestly. It's just going to be just a long conversation. For those of you who don't want them that long, I'm sorry, but the majority of the people really like that. Some stuff gets dragged out, or more details are told, and more stories, and just talking about us being human. So we're definitely going to keep going. We are asking, we will be asking for help if anybody's interested. We are trying to fill some positions, whether it comes with vlogging, video editing, anything like that. If you're interested, or want to learn, or want to help, because we're also going to be learning, and it'd be nice to have some hands to help us out with marketing too. Street team, anybody who wants to help the street team coordinate events, just give us a holler on our Instagram, either one of us or just on the Saunders Sesh Instagram. I'm hoping to get the Instagram a lot more exciting. It's pretty dull right now. It's pretty exciting for a while, but got a little distracted at work with them changing my schedule. But we're taking this break to kind of catch up, get more interviews, get some videos going, get our setup better, and kind of just look within ourselves and get a little more dedicated than we ever have before. But again, thank you. Like I said, this was a dream for me. I don't know about Vontae. I know he's into that music, but this was something that I just didn't expect. I didn't see it getting this much. I didn't see, how do you say? I didn't see us getting that much support so early on. Anything you want to say?
For me, I can agree too that yeah, you guys can expect longer interviews. As long as you people have something to say. Come share some real stories with us. Get deep, get personal. Let's get emotional next season. Like open up. Let us know why you're scarred, why you're hurt, why you think this way. We really want to go deeper and a lot deeper into the mind and the feelings and what makes people tick or think or feel the way they feel about something, how it mainly affects you. I also think I learned a lot, man. There's a lot of people that I've known, been around, and some of the things I learned from you or heard from you through these interviews, I would have never thought or put two and two together. I never thought that was a piece of your puzzle. And I kind of like that. I enjoy learning more sensitive or more being on a more emotional side with people than just, what we see every day. It's easy for people to walk into a room with a smile on their face and you never know they got 20 million other things going on at home that they're just strongly fighting through because they don't want to put that pressure or weight on anybody else.
Yeah. The whole point of this interview was to show that you're not alone, and I think this did just that.
Yeah, and I agree. I feel like a lot of people can relate to a lot of the things that they might have heard or experienced, and that's just the beginning. As we grow more, we want to have, like I said, more in-depth interviews. Some people, they might have grown up with a better background. Some people grew up being troublemakers and really getting into some stuff that you probably couldn't even imagine doing yourself, but that's life. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's pathway is different. What we experience, what we learn, the things we come from. And as Esville was saying, that's exactly why we're here, is to show that, it doesn't matter about, skin color. It doesn't matter about how you were raised or where you were raised. Is we all can relate and meet at the table and bring something to the table at the end of the day. Most people, I feel like, have some type of mutual ground we can stand on if we give each other a chance and kind of hear each other out.
Yeah, it's definitely I thought I was going through some shit. Vontae thought we were going through some shit. And even though we were going through stuff at the time, there's some people who've come on here and they've gone through some shit. They've gone through some stuff. They've gone through some challenges. Not, belittling anybody else's stuff, but I'm saying everyone's going through it. And we do have vlogs coming up. We got a couple of cameras. Especially that's mainly what I'm trying to focus on and what Vontae's trying to focus on as a team. With the holidays coming up and the conventions coming up, if you're going to any of the conventions, either it's Anime Dallas or Anime Frontier. If you're going to any of those, we'll be there. So don't be afraid to come hang out with us, come eat with us, come talk to us. Show us your cosplay. We will be vlogging, and that's one of the reasons why we're taking this break, is because we want to get more into vlogging, more into TikTok, more into social media. Just we want to post more content for you guys. We interview all these other people, and I know sometimes you question who are the people that are even well, we're about to show you, because when it gets festive, it's the best time of the year. So we're definitely going to be vlogging. You're going to see more of us. I know some people ask for us to be interviewed, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to do the interviews. Eventually, we'll get there.
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it. But like I said, we've gotten so much feedback, and yes, I hear you. It's the same intro every episode. We'll change it up for next season.
We may also work on an outro because I've also had feedback from people saying, they like the random outros, but a solid outro would also be something that, it just lets you guys know, like, okay, this is
The episode's over.
wrapping up. 'Cause some of those episodes ended a little goofy. I'm not going to lie.
We wilding out. But
we're
like I
learning,
said,
we're learning. We're
yeah.
we're in uphill process. We're still trying to figure out a lot of things. We're still practicing. We're still trying to get better at interviewing. Just our cadences. Does having everything feel natural and flow, and not making it feel like we're forcing conversation or forcing people to answer questions or be uncomfortable or anything like that.
Exactly. And just, I can't stress it enough. The reason that we've even decided to go on a second season is because of the support from you guys. Like I said, the street team will have events. We will go to more places, especially during the holidays. If you can come through or come give us a visit or come hang out with us wherever we decide to hang out with the street team. You can be a part of the street team or just go to a bar with us and hang out. Just keep posted on the Instagram, Sonder_sesh. And again, the reason we even decided to do a season 2 is because of all the support and the feedback that we've gotten. I think, like I said, it's been amazing. Because it's easy to give up if y'all guys don't know when you make content. It's not easy to keep going. Sometimes you feel like no one's listening. Sometimes you feel like you're making stuff for no reason. But I haven't felt that once throughout this process. I know when I was streaming, sometimes I'd stream at first and there'd be like 1 or 2 people and they wouldn't type in the chat, and it just felt kind of not belittling or dismantling, but it was like, it just kind of sucked, But I haven't felt like that with this podcast. Somebody always has something to say, and it brightens up my day for sure. So I appreciate it. People always sharing our stories and always reposting our stuff and always shouting us out. That's a lot of love, and I appreciate that. We'll try our best not to do anything to tarnish your image. We'll try not to pull no Kanye West out here.
No, we're here to spread positivity and love, let people see that there's a place that they can feel comfortable. We're not trying to we're not trying to embarrass y'all, or you ain't got to share your deepest, darkest secrets to turn around and be like, damn, I never should have said that. Like, no, that's not what we're aiming for, And also, there's a few of y'all out there that we've already discussed and talked about getting in for interviews. We promise that we'll eventually get around to y'all.
You got to get the Discord down.
We got to get the studio set up. We got to work on the interviews that we can't do locally or in person. Our mobile outside interviews. We got to get the studio fixed up a bit, as I was saying, and just give us a little bit of time to get things a bit more straight and ironed out. And we'll get back around to y'all. We'll definitely get you guys on.
But I believe that's it. I don't have anything else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed season 1. Super excited for season 2 and what's to come. We're definitely gonna have more episodes. I'm planning to do a lot more. Hopefully it becomes weekly. If I get an interface and start learning how to edit. What I'm planning on doing is just talking like this, going over some quotes that have helped me through life and how they've helped me. And they're probably only going to be like 15 minutes, but honestly, that's better than nothing, We know y'all have to wait 2 weeks, but we're going to have motivational Mondays. So I'm going to start off your week right with some quotes, some be like water, my friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for that. I'm super hyped for that. And if you have any quotes or anything that, gets you going, anything you got tattooed on you, your little ink freaks, let me know and why. And I'll be more than happy to share it. I won't drop your name if you don't want me to, but, maybe the quote that you say also helps somebody else, or maybe somebody else feels the same about that quote and you'll re-energize them for the week, So Motivational Mondays will be back on. Of course, we'll have our episode every 2 weeks. And the vlogs will come when the vlogs come. We're hoping to get video out. And again, thank you for the support. And if anybody wants to help out or wants to be a part of it, hit us up. We'll find something for you to do. But I guess this is farewell till then.
This is at that point. I guess is a happy early New Year, and we'll be back. We'll see you guys next year.
Follow the Insta, and one last time, I don't even remember what the fuck the intro was. Sonder,
It's pre-recorded. We can.
you got this shit. Hey, you gonna add it in, and we're gonna get that shit done. Love, peace. Get some stories so we can interview you. Get wild this festive.
don't go out in life having a bunch of struggles though, just for stories. Unless that's just, how your stars are aligning right now.
Don't worry about what the fuck Jupiter doing. All right, you do you.